How you guys doing? God bless you guys. I know it's nighttime. I'm in my car, and I want to talk about the rapture. Today is October 3rd. We've got one more day left, and I want to talk about it. And let's go into detail about the signs, all the signs of the rapture, to encourage you guys. And to kind of, like I said, it's nighttime in my car. I live in my car, as most of you know, and some of you don't know. I want to say thank you for sending money. Please do. As a fellow Christian, you know, it's a struggle here, living in my car, and it's difficult to cook at night. I really can't cook, you know, and it's difficult sleeping at night. And the police now that are arresting people that live in their car. And I just, you know, I've been doing that in 4.5 years, a long time living in my car. My twin brother, who's been 6, been living in his car. So I really appreciate, you know, any help you guys send financially. There's a room that I want to get. I'm looking at, and it's like $600 and like a $600 deposit. So it's like $1,200 down. So if you could help me do that, I would really appreciate it. You can send money to help me do that so I can get out of my car. I really want to get out of my car, and it's $1,200, $600 for the room, and then $600 deposit. I'd appreciate that. Moving the light around just so you can kind of see me better. So I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. You can send through Venmo. The link is below my videos, and you can just click on the link and send money that way. And I appreciate it. Thank you for all that you're going to do. I mean, like Jesus said, when I was poor, you never helped me. When I was a stranger, you never invited me in. When I was sick, you never cared for me. When were you poor? When were you sick, Lord? The way you treated them as you treated me. So in Matthew 25:31-37, the Lord requires that we help each other. That's why the people sold their possessions and brought even their land and their possessions, and they laid it before the feet of the apostles. And the apostles then delegated the money to everyone else. That's why Jesus was never homeless. That's why Paul, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, all the rest of them were not homeless, because they weren't working jobs. A lot of them weren't working jobs. They were traveling and doing the discipleship of the Lord. So thank you for that, for sending money and helping me. Please do. Even if the rapture is tonight or tomorrow, it doesn't matter. You need to bear fruit. Number 1, read the word. 2, obey the word. And 3, bear fruit. So you got to get that fruit in, and sending money helps people in need. If anyone has material possessions and sees his brother or sister in need and has no pity in them, how can the love of Christ be in him? And that would be me. So thank you, as a brother in need. Thank you. Let's talk about the rapture. October 3rd. You know, the thing is, I've waited, 13 years ago, the Lord showed me the rapture. It's like 2012, taken up into paradise, and the Lord showed me the rapture. He told me earlier, but then in 2012 on the Feast of Trumpets it happened. And the Lord showed me the rapture. And so I just want to encourage you guys about the rapture, that, all the signs are here. In fact, I just looked up on YouTube, and the latest signs is that within 48 hours, Iran's going to have nuclear weapons. They're going to have enough uranium enrichment, because they've been trying to build weapons forever since Obama, the Antichrist, sent them the money, our taxpayer dollars, to help them build nuclear weapons. And they will have enough uranium enrichment to be able to build these nuclear bombs. And that's the goal. And you could see just now, recently they had, yesterday, 200 ballistic missiles that were sent towards Israel. And everybody had to go underground, sirens everywhere. So you can see this war is escalating. And now they just sent 40,000 troops to northern Israel, southern Lebanon border, in order to build. Israel wants to do a ground invasion. And Israel's retaliation after the 200 ballistic missiles to Iran was that it will be severe. It will be a heavy, heavy price to pay. So I believe, as I've been predicting for all along, that they will strike Iran's nuclear reactor. Fox News said that they're going to strike Iran's nuclear reactor. So what I've been predicting for quite a while now, for years literally, that they will strike Iran's nuclear reactor and will get raptured. So I just want to encourage you guys, the comet signs there, the sign in the stars, the 200 ballistic missiles that Iran fired off on Israel. Israel now still wants to repay them heavily. You have the UN that says peace and safety on their website right now. Peace and safety, and it's written 500 times in the agreement that the STGs they came up with, this meeting this month of September that they had. The whole month was about taking over your rights and putting you in cages. And it says right on the UN website, it says that it says Global Pact of World Governance. Global Pact of World Governance, meaning we had a global agreement in this month of September, and the agreement was about global pact about world governance, controlling you with AI robots and taking over. So guys, We're still waiting for the 1933 prophecy about a woman being president, like William Branham said, and then he looked and heard an explosion. America was destroyed, and it was craters everywhere, barren. So we're waiting for that, but I want you to be encouraged and not discouraged. It can be hard for me because I've done this for 13 years, and I don't know. I'm saying we're going to get raptured, but what happens if we don't get raptured? I don't want you to be discouraged because the signs are here. The comet sign is here. The dragon sign is here. October 9th is when all the stars align. We've had red blood moons in 2014 and 15 that are signs of world war. We have Leo in Venus as of tomorrow, which happened on World War I, World War II, and now, once again, to signify World War III. We have the world crying out that World War III is here. It's here. We have Russia threatening nukes to NATO because NATO is moving troops and all kinds of ammunition and planes and everything you can think of, supplying not only Ukraine, but now they want to supply Poland. Poland has over 30,000 troops on their border. And so Russia's like, if you're going to bring missiles and you're going to allow Ukraine to attack Russian cities and Russian nuclear reactors, then so be it, then we'll attack you. And if you're going to fund and continue to support Poland, then we will strike you. So that's where we're at right now. But I just don't want, we have the 80-year generation. Jesus said this generation will not pass away till all these things are happened. Well, Israel's 76 and a half as of now. Technically, it was May 14th of their birthday in 1948. You add 1948, right? This generation will not pass away. What generation? The 80-year generation. They can live to be by 70, but if by strength, 80. That's mentioned in Psalms, 80-year generation, plus 1948, May 14th, 1948, when Israel became a nation again. You add that, takes you to 2028. That's the 80-year generation. Jesus said this generation will not pass away till all these things happen, which is the rapture, 7 seals, 7 bowls, 7 trumpets, all of it. Nuclear wars, everything. World War III, all of it. So right now, and I'm looking at all the news, the beast systems here with the AI robots, that's all here and ready to go. The Pope Francis said for the 3rd time recently that all religions lead to God. Basically, he's trying to establish a one real religion, not just Jesus, but while he's wearing a cross of Jesus, of course, which is a pure hypocrisy. But guys, we're getting ready to go. And I appreciate you sending money to help me get out of my car, even if it's the last day, let's do it. But I don't want you to be discouraged. If whatever happens, we don't go by tomorrow, which would be Friday the 4th, okay? Today's October 3rd. If we don't go, it doesn't mean we're not getting raptured. And I don't believe it means that we have to go to another Feast of Trumpets, because right now we have, look at the following things we happen. World war is on the brink right now, right? We have Iran, which I've been waiting for a long time, that was funded by Obama, the Antichrist. They're almost at full uranium enrichment, which means they will have the nuclear missiles. They just fired off 200 ballistic missiles, which historically is the biggest damage and the most amount of missiles fired off historically at Israel. Historically. So that set a historical record, so that should tell you something right there. Israel is saying they want to strike the Iranian reactor, which I've been predicting from the start, which means we get raptured immediately because that's nuclear war. Once nuclear bombs go off, we're raptured out of here. So we're just waiting for the nuclear bombs to go off. Between Russia and Poland, and that building up that Ezekiel 38 with Russia, Turkey, and Iran, that alliance, which is Ezekiel 38. And we're just waiting. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I believe we'll get raptured tonight or tomorrow. But if we don't, I've done this for 13 years. All the signs are here. Every sign that could be here is here. So there's no reason why we shouldn't go. But if we don't, the technical thing with the rapture is that we can go anytime. However, I have always believed that we would go when the tribulation starts. Well, the tribulation has already started. Because 1948 plus 80 years, which is the fig tree generation, takes you to 2028. You minus 7 years of the 7-year tribulation, you get to 2021. 2021 is when the tribulation started. We're almost midway through. Israel is 76 and a half years. By the time they hit 80, the generation will have passed away. And Jesus said all these things must happen before the generation passes away. He said this generation will not pass away till all these things have happened. 7 years, 7 seals, 7 bowls, 7 trumpets as he's talking about. The rapture Jesus is talking about. Sorry, move the camera there. So I just don't want you to be discouraged, guys. I'm looking at other things in the news here. We got the Pope Francis, trying to build, we have Pope Francis that he wants a one world religion. We have Obama ready. We have Trump trying to become in office, and he will get in office. And if he does, that'll change everything. There'll be no EU or WHO. I mean, the WHO and the UN signed a world pact for world governance. It means they've sold your rights away. Every country's rights have already been sold away, believe it or not. That means the UN wants to take over now with AI robots, artificial intelligent robots now, to track you and follow you now. That's why we have the Neuralink by Elon Musk. The Starlink. The Starlink wraps around the globe that connects us. It will connect all the AI robots. They want to release this all next year. They still have to build the temple. That's why we can't go much further. So stay positive, stay encouraged, don't be upset, and stay focused. And know that if it doesn't happen, I don't want you to give up, because the people that give up are left behind. I've been doing this for 13 years. I believe we will go. I believe we will absolutely go. And if we don't, then it doesn't mean I'm wrong, because we're still going. The wars are here. I mean, you just turn on Fox News and they're saying Iran's getting ready to have a nuclear weapon, and they have enough uranium enrichment. And Israel's saying that we will retaliate and we will strike the reactor. They're believing they'll strike the reactor. We go when that happens. So guys, stay positive. I've been talking about this for a long time. We're all in this together. We're all one big family. And I love all of you. We're all in this together. I've done this for 13 years. It can be very discouraging. I end up crying and getting upset and angry with the Lord and mad. And I have to go another year. But I don't believe we'll have to go another year. I believe that we are very, very close, guys. Very close, because when the nukes come down, we go up. And we have the one world government ready to go. They've already signed a pact this month for world governance. They've sold your rights away. Obama signed our rights over through Biden. Every country signed their rights over. You can go ahead and control them, and they just want to throw us all in cages and then take over with AI robots. So we're ready to go. And whether it's tonight or tomorrow, whether it's not, but maybe it's next week, I don't know. I've always believed it was on the Feast of Trumpets, but we're already in the tribulation. So the Lord is kind of bringing me that knowledge that you're already in the tribulation. A lot of people don't believe we are. We are. Because why? Because this generation can't pass away. We can't go past 2028, because 1948 plus 80 years is 2028. You can't go past it. All those things, everything has to happen by 2028. It's already 2024, October 3rd, 2024. So guys, stay positive. Thank you for sending money, clicking on my Venmo links and helping me so I can get out of my car. And we're there. Let's stay together as a family. Let's support each other as a family. And whatever happens, if we don't end up heaven tomorrow, it doesn't mean we're not going, because the nukes are coming down. Israel's about ready to fire nukes, bunker busting nukes at the Iranian reactor. And if they do that, we're raptured out of here. And we've already got the UN ready to take over the world right now with world control. The WHO ready to take over full control. It's all there. And we have the famous 1933 prophecy by William Branham, who says when he saw a woman president of the United States, the rapture had occurred and America was destroyed. Well, we just have a woman trying to run for president right now, and she'll do everything she can, lie, cheat, and steal to become president. They did it with Trump. They cheated Trump out of the last election. They'll do it again. They've tried to put him in jail for 100 years. They've tried to assassinate him multiple times. So we're there, guys. So stay positive. Thank you for sending money. Please do. You can send it through Venmo. The link's below. I want to get out of my car. I want to get an apartment. It's cost like $1,200. And I want to help my twin brother. And I love you guys. And you can do kencostanza@gmail.com. kencostanza@gmail.com to contact me. KenCostanza. Ken Costanza, COSTANZA. Z as in zebra. COSTANZA. kencostanza@gmail.com. And you guys can email me. So I love talking to you guys. God bless you guys. Stay positive. We're going home soon, whether it's now or next week, whatever it is. But I know if it's not on the Feast of Trumpets, the Lord's letting me know that we're on the way up. We're on the way up. So stay strong. I've done it for 13 years. You can surely do it for however long you've waited. Remember, 1, read the word. 2, obey the word. And 3, Lord, how can I please you today? How can I advance your kingdom? The Lord's given me the gift of teaching and discernment so I can see into the future. I can see into people's hearts. And I just ask the Lord, how can I please you? What are my gifts? Read the word daily and obey him. God bless you guys. I'll do another video. If we're still here in a few days, I'll do another video, as I always will. But let's stay together on this, okay? We're on this together. I love you. God bless you.